So I found these super cute New Yorker covers on Pinterest. They have so many on there, and I wanted to print them off to use as Christmas like table decorations. And this was the first one that I did. It was pink, so it came out its correct color. This one was multicolored, but I didn't notice at first until now. There is a line here where you can tell that I've ran out of blue ink and now it's starting to go into different colors. This whole cover came out pink, but actually everything on there that is pink was meant to be blue. And then this one, everything on there that is orange was meant to be green. So I have run out of my blue ink, and my printer just decided to take some initiative and print things in whatever colors it had left. And actually I don't mind how it turned out. I would have loved to have a little bit of those Christmassy colors, particularly the green in here, and the blue in this one did look very wintry and lovely. But I think I'll need to buy some more ink before I do any more printing. I think they'll still look super cute on the table as kind of little placemats anyway. I, for some reason, forgot to film an intro to this video, so hello and welcome to a fun and cozy festive video. At the start of the Christmas season, I made myself a very uplifting Christmas bucket list filled with activities, books and movies to read, watch and immerse myself in this year during this Christmas season. However, I did get in trouble for calling it a bucket list, so it has been aptly renamed to a Christmas or festive Advent list instead, and I am continuing to tick things off the list and romanticize my days during this Christmas time. I've already done some printing, as you've seen, tested out some spiced ginger beer, been to the library and enjoyed the Christmas displays there, and picked up a few cozy Christmas books, and now I'm adding a little touch of something to my Christmas tree. I pretty well always collect like ribbons or wrapping paper if I get them from gifts, and I love the trend of tying bows to your Christmas tree. So I went through my stash of ribbons and found some appropriate colors to add a little bit of something else to my tree design. I also went into town and very much appreciated the sweaters that the trees around the harbour were wrapped in this year. And while I was at my printing earlier, I printed off a Christmas colouring sheet, and tonight I'm watching a Christmas movie. It is The Princess Switch, and I'm getting on to some cozy colouring. Then this week, while I was at Aldi, I noticed they had some gingerbread cookie dough, and I've never used like cookie dough in a roll before, so I had to give this a try. It was so yummy. I am redeeming my Christmas sparkles, and they looked so cute on my cookies. I've also been reading my Christmas devotional. We are just setting all of the vibes this year. Another thing on my Advent list was to donate, and I noticed a Christmas giving bin at the library where they are donating presents to local families. So I'm just putting together a cozy little hamper that will hopefully make someone's Christmas bright. It has been an absolute day, but I am ready to turn things around and have like just a cozy, uplifting afternoon and evening. And so one of the first things I'm going to do to infuse like a little bit of Christmas vibes into my day is I'm going to try for the first time eggnog. My cousin says it tastes like crap, but I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. I had to borrow some rum off my mum because I don't drink. She told me to just go out and buy my own bottle, but I feel like that would be wasteful. And you only need 2 tablespoons. You also need some grated nutmeg. I don't have grated nutmeg, I've got ground nutmeg, so we're gonna give that a go. And it does say to heat the eggnog up in a saucepan, but I'm just going to do things the cheats way, and I'm going to use the little nozzle here on my coffee machine because that will heat it up as well, and will also add a little bit of froth factor, which hopefully will just add to the whole experience. Honestly, I didn't find the eggnog that bad. To me, it sort of just tasted like watered down custard with alcohol in it, and I like the nutmeg flavor as well. I would probably even drink it without the alcohol and maybe a coffee shot instead. And then tonight I am keeping the cozy vibes going. Hunter has gone to sleep, Dave's chilling out, and I'm having some time to myself, lighting a candle and doing some cozy crafts. I kept this egg carton, and my friend Claire sent me this little craft idea of turning parts of the egg carton into little Santa's hats. So I'm going to start by pulling those apart and giving them the paint of the red tonight, and then I'll add the bits of white tomorrow, and I'll use those as little table decorations on Christmas breakfast. Today we are going to our first Christmas market. Dave has other commitments today, so instead I've recruited Mum, Dad and Shale, and we're going to take Hunter. And I'm actually really excited, so hopefully it lives up to the expectation that I've concocted in my mind. Let's go. Look, unfortunately, the market did not live up to expectations. It was at an absolutely stunning venue, which was so good to see somewhere new in my town. The markets were super cute, but unfortunately there wasn't very many stalls. There wasn't too much Christmas going on, and it was an absolutely stinking day. So being out the back of Milton, where there was zero breeze and a heap of flies, was not a fun experience. We did try and make the most of it. We took in all of the views and had a walk around, and then we decided to keep going further into Milton to the showground, because they had the showground farmers markets on this particular day as well. They definitely had more stalls, and it was slightly less absolutely steaming hot, but still a very warm day. And once we were done there, Hunter and I headed home to go for a dip. It was the perfect day to head down to the beach, a very classic Aussie Christmas thing to do. And after our lovely ocean dip, we headed home. I cranked on the aircon for him to have a relaxing sleep, and I had to get back into my tree decoration because I just wasn't liking it for whatever reason. So I ended up removing all of like the round baubles, and I redid the long sort of coloured ribbon that I had on there and tied that into more of a cascading bow to make the tree look like a present. And I feel like the final product of that turned out so cute.
Walking around, you and me, Christmas time's got the best of me. Then it starts to snow in our heart. We both know that we're falling in love.
Here is the final product of the Christmas colouring that I did the other night. I'm also going super well at crossing some things off my Christmas list. These are all the things I've already ticked off. Still have not looked at Christmas lights. I guess you could say I've done a festive cocktail in the sense that my eggnog, which was also on the list, was alcoholic, but I feel like that's cheating, so I probably really need to try that. I still need to do a simmer pot, a family photo, our big Christmas breakfast, visit Santa, and recreate Starbucks drinks. So I've still got a few things on the list. I've also been reading a heap of Christmas books. I think there was like 4 that I borrowed from the library, and then I also had some of my own that I had on my TBR for December, one of which I have not even started. I don't think it's going to get read this month. And then I went to Silly Solly's and I found this one, and I just had to get it because it's festive, it's cozy, and it was like only a couple of bucks. And I thought that I hadn't started this at all, but I realized that I've already read a chapter as well, and I just don't even think that I'm going to make a start on this year. So I'm annoyed at myself that I even started this. I feel like I might even need to save this for next Christmas, which just seems so wasteful. Can you read a Christmas book in January? I don't know. Let me know what you think about that down in the comments below. I like hate starting a book and then stopping it and just resuming it later on. I've never done that before. I feel like once I start something, I either need to commit to finishing it or commit to this book is not for me and I'm not going to continue reading it. So I'm not sure what to do with that one. We will see. It's the library's fault. It's because every time I go to the library, I find something else that I want to read, which is such a blessing. I'm so glad I got my library membership this year. I have been hitting that up hardcore, and they have had some great Christmas books, not only for me, but I've been able to borrow a heap of Christmas picture books and board books for Hunter as well, to kind of introduce him to that festive spirit. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me the last couple of days. I hope this video was warm, cozy and bright for your festive season. There will also be a final Christmas video coming to you guys on Christmas Day, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that one. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. With that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.